Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to learn the topic 1. I'm going to show you how to answer some question on indices in this video. So for topic 1, we're going to learn indices, search and logarithms. So for this video, we focus on the question indices. Look at the question 1. We need to evaluate those those index number. So for the for the question A, 5 power of 0, anything power of 0 is equals to 1. So we don't care the base over here, what is the number of the base. Just when we see the index is 0, we know that this index number has to be 1. And for the B, 4 power of negative 3. If you have the index power, the power is negative, that means that is finding the reciprocal, which is 1 over 4 power of 3, and this is equals to 1 over 64. So this is how you evaluate it. Now proceed to the C, 3 square, which is a very simple. 3 square, we can always remember without using calculator. So this is equals to 9. 3 multiplied by 3 is equals to 9. And for the question B, 2 power of 1, anything power of 1, it will be equals to the base number back. That will be 2. And the E is 8 over 1 over 3. So if you have the power of having the fraction, the power of the fraction, you may need to simplify by changing the 8 into the index number. So 8 equals to 2 power of 3, and this is a power of 1 over 3. So how do you simplify this? You're going to simplify by multiply the 3 by the 1 over 3. 3 and 1 over 3, when you multiply, you just cancel off the 3, and you get back the 2 power of 1, which is equals to 2. And for the question F, 64 power of 1 over 6. 64 you can simplify into 2 power of 6, and 2 power of 6 is representing 64, and this is going to be power of 1 over 6. So same case with the question E, you're going to simplify by multiply 6 by the 1 over 6, then you get a 2 power of 1, which is this is equals to 2. And proceed to the question G, 16 power of 3 over 4. This question is similar to E and F. We're going to simplify the 16 into 2 power of 4. And 2 power of 4 is going to power again by the 3 over 4. And now simplify 4 and 3 over 4 by cancelling the 4. You got the 2 power of 3. So end up, you have a 8. Alright. And for the question H is the 81 power of 3 over 4. Sometimes you need to know how do you 84 can be changed to the index number 3 power of 4. Yeah, 81 is similar to 3 power of 4, and this is power of 3 over 4. Again, simplify by cancelling the 4. You have a 3 power of 3, and this is equals to 27. Alright. So the last question is I. You got a 16 power of negative 1 over 4. Again, as I told you just now, if you have the power of negative, meaning that you're going to find the reciprocal, meaning that you can derive this index number into 1 over 16 power of 1 over 4. And now we find ways to simplify this denominator, which is 16 power of 1 over 4. 16 you can change it into the 2 power of 4, and this is power of 1 over 4. Again, simplify 4 and power of 1 over 4 by multiply them. Then you have a 1 over 2 power of 1, which is equivalent to 1 over 2. Now we shall proceed to question 2. Question 2, the instruction without using calculator, evaluate the following, which is a question from A to G. Let's look at the first one. To answer the question 2 well, you need to remember those simple indices. index number, which is a 2 power of 5, like 2 power of 5 equals 32, 2 power of 3 equals to 8, 2 power of 2 equals to 4, 3 power of 2 equals to 9. Those simple index you need to remember. Then you can do it very fast. Alright, so now I am going to show you how to answer this. Question A. 1 over 2 power of 5, meaning that 1 power of 5 and over 2 power of 5. Of course, if this is an index number with the base 1, we don't mind what is the power. It will always get back 1. And 2 power of 5 without using calculator, you must remember that this is equals to 32. This is a very common index that you will frequently come across with it. Alright, and then the B, negative 1 over 3 power of 4. So when you have a negative number, power of even number, you will always get back the positive number, because you know the fact that negative multiplied by negative, multiplied by negative, and multiplied by negative, meaning that this is a negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 3, multiplied by negative 1 over 3, you get a positive. Alright, you get positive, because the negative multiplied by negative, you will get the positive, and positive number multiplied by negative, you get the negative, and finally you end up with the positive by multiply this negative number by negative number, again you get a positive one. Alright, so now we just sector manage the sign first. We know that the final answer should be positive. So then now we can say that this is a 1 over 3 power of 4. So 3 power of 4 again is 81. So finally you will have a 1 over 81. This is your answer. Alright, now proceed to this question C. 2 over 3 power of 3. Meaning that up here you got a power of 3, and the 3 also need to be power of 3. 2 power of 3, that will be equals to 8, and 3 power of 3, that will be 27. And then check if this fraction can be simplified, else it cannot be simplified, we just leave it as our final answer. Alright, and then look at the question D. 16 over 81 power of 1 over 4. Meaning that now you have a 16 power of 1 over 4 over 81 power of 1 over 4. And 16 is a very common number that you can change it. You can change it into an index number, which is a 2 power of 4. And 2 power of 4 power of 1 over 4, later on you may simplify it. And this 81, again just now we have came across the 3 power of 4 equals to 81, meaning that the 81 is equivalent to 3 power of 4. So this is going to be power of 1 over 4. So both you can see that the 4 and power of 1 over 4 can be simplified, and you got 1 after that. So 2 power of 1 you will get 2, and 3 again the power simplified you get 1, 3 power of 1 you get 3. So finally you have simplified it without using calculator. And question E, that is 1 over 2 power of negative 3. Again, as I told just now, when you have the index power is negative, meaning that you find the reciprocal of it. So you can say that this is a 1 over. 1 over can represent the negative. Then after that, the number, you just write it down. You got a 1 over 2 power of 1 over 2 power of 3. And if the fraction 1 over a fraction number, you may find the reciprocal that is equivalent to 2. And this is equivalent to 2 power of 3, that will be equivalent to 8. Alright, and the question F. Alright, we got the 3 and 3 over 8 power of negative 2 over 3. So we just leave this first. Okay, I'm going to settle the number inside, change it into the improper fraction. Alright, how do you change to the improper fraction? You're going to take the 3, multiply by 8, which is a 24. 24 plus 3, you got 27 on top. And down here, maintain 8. And now you got a 27 over 8 power of negative 2 over 3. Again, the power of negative, meaning that you're finding the reciprocal, that is a 1 over 1 over 27 over 8, meaning that you can just take the 8 now, change the 8 as your numerator and 27 as the denominator. You just make it, find the reciprocal, or you say upside down. Okay, make the fraction upside down. You get 8 over 27. And this is going to be power of 2 over 3. Can you see that the negative does disappear because you have settled? You have deal with the power of negative by finding the reciprocal of the 27 over 8. Alright, so now you got the 8 over 27. Now, 8 and 27 looks like very familiar because this number you always can change it into the index number, which is 8 equals to 2 over 3, and 27 can change it into the 3 over 3, 3 power of 3, not over, I'm so sorry, 2 power of 3 over 3 power of 3, power of 2 over 3. And this index number, you can write it as the 2 over 3, power of 3, and the whole thing here, again, power of 2 over 3. So very clearly that you can see 3 and 2 over 3 can be cancelled off, the 3, and finally you will have a 2 over 3 power of 2, where the numerator power of 2 you got 4, and the denominator power of 2 you have 9. Okay, so final answer will be 4 over 9. For the question G, you can see that it gives you one decimal number. Decimal number we very hardly to simplify. So we need to change this into the fraction. Alright, 0.04 you can write it as 4 over 100 because 4 divided by 100. You just shift the what we call that, decimal point, okay, 2 places, you get 0.04. Okay, so you got a 4 over 100, power of negative 3 over 2. So 4 over 100, which you can simplify as 1 over 25. 1 over 25. The 25 you can convert into the 5 power of 2, power of negative 3 over 2. So again, the power of negative here, you can always find the reciprocal of 5 power of 2, which now you will have your 5 power of 2 after you find the reciprocal. And this is going to be power of 3 over 2 because the negative you have to deal with it. Okay, you have done with the by finding the reciprocal of 1 over 5 over 2. Then now simplify through 2 and 3 over 2, you have 5 power of 3, and which you have final answer is 125. Alright. So this video we're going to I'm just discuss the question 1 and 2, and the following question 3 onwards I'm going to discuss it on my next video. Thank you for watching.